Sexting. Why do couples do it? Is it harmless fun, or could it go horribly wrong? We will discuss sexting, which is sending sexually explicit messages, images, or videos through digital means. Sexting is a controversial phenomenon in today's digital age. So, it's important to emphasize that any form of sexting activity between two people, regardless of gender, is always unlawful if at least one teenager is under 16. Underage sexting can lead to one or both parties being convicted of creating child pornography. This would lead to a police record that could hinder your future quality of life and employment prospects. If the sender and receiver are both 16 or over, sexting is legal. Suppose you are asked for sexting images or messages from a partner or a new friend on social media. It's advisable to consider the following before you agree. Sexting usually occurs when two people are in a relationship. Suppose your partner is asking you for sexting images. It's essential to remember that such requests should always be consensual, respectful, and within the boundaries of both partners. Most importantly, you both should be of legal age, and both partners should give permission if one partner is pressurizing the other to take and send sexting images and they don't want to participate. It's a sign that your relationship is flawed, or even worse, your partner could be trying to control you. And if the pressure increase to send sexting images continues, you should think about ending your relationship. On average, research has shown that young adults have 5 serious relationships plus perhaps a few casual relationships before they decide to settle down in a permanent partnership or marriage. Unfortunately, very few relationships last forever. Divorce statistics in the UK reveal that approximately 42% of marriages end in divorce. If a relationship fails at any age, teenager or adult, and both parties have an amicable breakup, both parties can still have mutual respect and happily move on and enjoy a new life with a new partner. Suppose one party feels cheated or wronged and wants to hurt or seek revenge on their past partner. Serious problems can easily and quickly escalate. You probably already understand once a sexting image or message is digitized and saved. This means you have lost control of your sexting images or messages. Your intimate images and messages can be uploaded to the internet at any time in your future. You also know how quickly social media images can spread, and there is very little that can be done to stop the spread. When explicit photos of yourselves are spread on the internet, a new dimension of psychological and emotional distress is brought into play, causing severe reputation damage. In the age of digital permanence, once a sext goes public, it can damage an individual's reputation, ruin a new relationship, stop you from getting your dream job, and affect future academic and professional opportunities. This is when things can get personal, vicious, and deadly serious. At this point, the danger of depression, hopelessness, engaging in other forms of self-destructive behavior, and in some cases developing suicidal tendencies that become very real. We have talked about some serious life-changing situations that can go wrong with sexting. Unfortunately, it can get much worse. There is also a much darker side. If your partner's phone is lost, stolen, or hacked, you could become the victim of blackmail or sextortion. The act of coercing someone into providing sexual images or favors through the threat of exposing their intimate content is a serious and increasingly prevalent issue. Criminals can exploit the private nature of sexts to manipulate and control their victims. Once in possession of explicit images or messages, they may demand money, services, or more explicit content in exchange for not releasing the material publicly. This form of blackmail can have devastating emotional and psychological consequences for the victim. Here are some key points to consider to protect yourself from falling victim to these criminal activities. Educate yourself. Awareness is the first line of defense. Understanding the potential risks associated with sexting can help you make informed decisions. Consent and trust. Only engage in consensual sexting with individuals you trust. Trust is essential in ensuring that your private content remains confidential. Be cautious with strangers. Avoid sharing explicit content with people you've never met in person or have limited knowledge of. Online anonymity can mask the true intentions of others. Maintain boundaries. Clearly establish your boundaries and communicate them with your partner to ensure mutual respect. Secure your devices. Keep your devices secure with passwords and regularly update your software to protect against hacking. Think before you send. Before hitting send, consider the potential consequences of sharing intimate content. Once it's out there, you may lose control over it. Report suspicious activity. If you're being coerced or blackmailed, do not hesitate to report it to the police. They are equipped to handle such cases. Seek support. If you've been a victim of sextortion or any other form of digital exploitation, don't suffer in silence. Reach out to your parents, teachers, support networks, friends, or professionals who can help you with your situation. When you take everything into account, sexting is a personal choice, but it comes with certain risks. Understanding these risks and taking measures to protect yourself is crucial. Old partners, friends you have fallen out with, and even worse, if your sexting photos fall into the hands of criminals, they could blackmail you into illegal activities. As you mature, life will put many problems in your path. By refusing to create sexting images and messages, it will be a guarantee that regretful photos will not come back to haunt you at any future stage and ruin your happy life. Throughout life, staying informed and practicing safe digital behavior can reduce the chances of falling victim to such activities and enjoy the positive aspects of digital communication without the associated dangers. Thank you for watching.